Hi everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome to Easy Cooking. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really easy Mexican dish. I'm going to be showing you how to make green chilaquiles with chicken. Chilaquiles are usually fried tortillas that are cooked in a really spicy sauce. Today I'm going to be baking the tortillas to make them a little healthier. The preparation time and the cooking time combined is going to be about 30 minutes. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let's get started. For this recipe we need 20 corn tortillas, 1.5 pounds of tomatillos or green tomatoes, 7 jalapeño peppers. Feel free to use less or more jalapeño peppers depending on how spicy you like your sauce to be. We also need 1 garlic clove, 3 cups of cooked and shredded chicken, 1 large onion cut in slices. We need salt to taste, ground black pepper to taste, cooking spray or about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We also need 1/4 cup of fresh cilantro. And we also need Mexican cream. The Mexican cream is optional, it's just for serving. And we also need about 2 cups of shredded cheese. These are usually made with queso fresco or queso Oaxaca. Both are Mexican cheeses, but feel free to use whatever kind of cheese you prefer. And that's about it. Let's get started. Preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to start by cutting the tortillas. I'm going to cut them in half, and then I'm going to cut each half in thirds. But if you prefer, you can make the tortilla chips larger or smaller. Chilaquiles are usually made with fried tortillas, but today I'm going to be baking them. So place the tortilla chips in a baking sheet, and in the oven we will also cook the onion slices for about 8 minutes or so, just to soften them a little bit. So I'm going to place the onion slices with the tortilla chips, and I will also spray them with a little bit of cooking spray. And now we're going to bake them at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for about 8 to 10 minutes, or until they are nice and golden brown. And in the oven we will also cook the onion slices for about 8 minutes or so, or until they soften a little bit. So while the tortillas are baking, now we're going to make the salsa. So remove the stems from the jalapeño peppers. Now grab a small knife and poke each pepper right in the middle. This will allow the peppers to cook faster. Then place them in a saucepan. Now peel off the tomatillos and also place them in the same saucepan with the peppers. Now we're going to rinse them with a little bit of warm water. You want to rinse them with warm water because the tomatillos are really sticky, so we're trying to get rid of all that stickiness. And after that, then fill the saucepan with enough water to cover both the peppers and the tomatillos. And we're going to cook this on high heat for about 10 to 15 minutes or until they are soft. And over here I have the tortillas. As you can see, they got a really nice brown color, and they are also very crisp, so they are perfect for the chilaquiles. I'm just going to set them aside until I'm ready to use them. After 15 minutes or so, the peppers and the tomatillos should be done. You will know they are done because they change a little bit in color, so when that happens, they are ready to be blended. So place them in a blender, and into the blender we will also add in a bit of onion. I'm adding a couple of slices, about 2 or 3 tablespoons, and we will also add in 1 garlic clove and about 1/4 cup of fresh cilantro. Now we're going to season this with black pepper to taste and salt to taste, and also adding 1 cup of water. Now blend on high for about 2 or 3 minutes or until everything is well blended. And after that, we're going to bring the sauce to a boil. So I'm going to place it back in the saucepan, and I'm going to cook it on high heat for about 5 minutes or so, or until it boils. And once the salsa is boiling, taste the flavor and add more salt and pepper if needed. And that's about it. Once you're happy with the flavor and the salsa is boiling, that's it for the salsa. The salsa is done, the tortilla chips are also done, so now we can make the chilaquiles. Now we're going to place half the tortilla chips in a baking dish, and then we will top them with half the onion slices, and also add in half the shredded chicken. Then pour some of the green salsa over the tortilla chips. You can add as much salsa as you want. Like I told you before, chilaquiles are just fried tortillas that are cooked in a really spicy broth, so you can add as much salsa as you want. Then we're going to top this with the rest of the tortilla chips, the rest of the onion slices, and the rest of the chicken. And then cover them with more salsa. Remember, you can add as much salsa as you want. And then top them with the shredded cheese. You can add as much cheese as you want. I'm using about 2 cups, but if you want them to be really cheesy, you can add more cheese if you like. And now we're going to bake this for about 5 to 8 minutes or until the cheese has melted. And this is how they look. It's a very simple dish, but it's really delicious. I really recommend it to you. Chilaquiles are usually served for breakfast, but today I'm going to be serving them for dinner. So for my husband, I serve them with rice and beans, and then I'll pour some of the green salsa on top. I prefer my chilaquiles to be served with refried beans, then I top the beans with a little more cheese, and then I garnish the chilaquiles with Mexican cream. And that's about it. Enjoy! To print this and some other delicious recipes, please don't forget to visit my blog, the link is going to be down below. And remember, you will also find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest, I'm everywhere, so all the links are going to be down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to be notified of future updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!